Hey, what's up, everybody? Tonight I am unboxing a box from Minotaur Trading Company, and this is actually there's stuff in here that I ordered, and there's extra stuff. So the extra stuff is what I'm going to be filing through, and what we're going to make tonight's live stream with and about. And they told me that there is a ration inside of here, so that most likely is what we're going to have. Now let me go. I want to tell everybody about an upcoming live stream tomorrow. Tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that again, that is tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now right now I'm going to put in the comments a link. So if you need to find this link, you can come right back here to the very beginning of this live stream tomorrow at 5 o'clock, and boom, right there will be the link. Just put it up there. Now that link is to the Military Ration Museum channel. And tomorrow, Ruler Yak is going to be doing his first live stream, and it's going to be pretty funny. He told me what he's going to be going, what it's going to be about. It's going to be a 2 to 3 hour live stream, and it's going to involve going through things that are already up on display in the museum, kind of telling everyone what his goals are, and also he's going to be going through some storage boxes just to see what he can find. Like, there's been stuff in storage for years now, because he had to make a move from what was he in? Missouri? Not Missouri. He was in Montana. He was in Montana, and he went to Philly, and when he went to Philly, he didn't plan on staying in Philly, so he left the museum, obviously, back at his house, which is where it was at, and then he ended up staying in Philly, so he had to go back out west, pack the whole museum up, and move it to Philly, and some things had to be in storage for a while, so he's trying to get it all picked back up, trying to get some momentum, trying to get the Military Ration Museum, let's make it a real thing, a real entity, a real physical thing that people can see, at least an online thing, or maybe even a traveling museum, having some things that would travel well, that we could showcase. I'd love to get involved in that myself, just because I want to pass on the passion for ration history that we all have. And kind of open some people's eyes to the community that we've built here, and that kind of circles around rations in general. So, if you click on the description of this here video, this live stream, the first thing that it will be in that description is obviously what tonight's going to be about, but right underneath that will be a link to Minotaur Trading Company, and there's also my code. Well, that is my personal code. It's OS10, Oldsmokey, OS10. Gives you 10% off your entire order over there. And I'm going to try to make a live stream with Minotaur Bob here in a couple weeks, roughly. I'm going to be doing like some sort of, I don't know details, but we'll get into that when we get closer to it. But that's upcoming. But anyway, again, live stream coming up tomorrow. I'm going to post another link to that right now, and I'll also put that in the comments if I remember for you guys. I see Miss Marilyn is here. Miss Marilyn is wonderful. Tracy, if you hear me, throwing that out there for you, buddy. Tracy Phillips. Okay, Miss Rachel Sunshine. Tonight, I'm going to be having this tall boy that you sent along here. The Westkill Brewing Catterskills. Catterskills. I don't know how you pronounce the AA, but anyway, I'll be having that tonight. Details are it's going to be a freaking blast, he said. Yeah, as far as details go, we'll get a little, once we get a little closer, I'll start divulging more details of what to expect, what to look forward to. Bob's got some things in the works that's going to be kind of you got to be there for it kind of thing. So you'll want to be there for that live stream when that happens. I don't know. I think we'll probably be doing it on my channel, I think is what we discussed, or something of that nature. I I know we'll have good internet. We talked about that, so we'll set it up. We'll get it figured out, and I should be there a day early for that, to try to get things set up that day, so won't be all last minute like kind of like I ended up doing at the last actual meetup. I see K-Man is here. What's up, K-Man? Glad you could make it tonight. All right, I'm going to dig right into said box here, and we're going to get started. Get this ball rolling. Again, guys, you don't want to miss the live stream for the Military Ration Museum tomorrow night. I have a feeling it's going to be pretty daggone good. Like I said, that is that's something it's been a long time in the works, and hopefully Roller Yak can get everything fired back up and going again. And if I refer to him, if you guys hear me say Sean, that's because that's who it is. But if, like I said, if I can do anything, I'd like to get some of you guys over there and show some interest in what he's going to be having going on. Because if it's anything like what he's told me, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. I'll be happy to see something happening with the Military Ration Museum again. It's been on hold for a long time because he had life stuff come up, and basically he was the only one that was running the thing. So, you know, it's tough when you're on your own like that. And let me send a link to this right here to him and see if he's free to show up right now. Sorry, guys, just 1 second. Yeah, I'll bring this up again because I think, we only had maybe a quarter or less of the typical viewers whenever I brought that up. So I will discuss it again maybe after I get everything unboxed here. Okay, so first off, I'm going to need something to put the packing material in. I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab a bag real quick, just so I don't make a huge mess. I got to pick up off the ground later. Okay. Now there's a note in here. I will pull that out. Check it out. Smokey, I packed your... Wait a minute. I packed you up a special box of goodies. Bob sent some brand new stuff. The milk is fantastic. Miss Renee and Bob. So let me put this with my... Actually, I'm not going to be able to get to that right at the moment, but I'll put it with my other notes that I always keep. And here's our packing material. This packing material looks like a rival high school down the road here. Rivals my kids' high school. My kids' colors are red and white, typically. And the school down the road obviously is red and black. Get all this stuff out of here because I know I'm going to make a mess with it. This stuff's great to get yourself a fire started with. What do we got going on here? Looks like we got some good stuff already, I can see. Okay, so this is an MRE Nation corned beef hash up in here, I can see, and that is probably what I'm going to be eating tonight. Now, I actually do have another corned beef hash from MRE Nation that Dub C sent along, so I will be doing a proper review of that because, as you guys know, that is my favorite MRE ever. My favorite United States military MRE ever. And I've been talking to Natick enough lately here that I'm going to really push to try to get corned beef hash back in the menu lineup. Now, I'm not even going to remotely claim that I could make something like that happen, but I can put the thought in someone's mind that works there. And hopefully, maybe, just maybe, I could get something like that into reality. That would be awesome. And something else me and Bob was talking about, he was telling me about, just to kind of pass along some info to you guys, is there's possibly going to be, it's definitely going to be trying to happen to start making their own proprietary USDA approved retort pouches. And I really hope that he can make that a reality. All right, I think, well, guess I dropped about a pound of it. But there we go. Okay, I am looking at the monitor currently, and I have super chats that I'm going to go right back through right now. Starting with Blindside, it says, "Howdy, y'all. Hope your all's evening is going well, and for the cause, laugh out loud." Well, thank you so much. And Blindside, he knows a little too much about the big blacks down the road, obviously. Point Pleasant, which is, you know, the whole Mothman thing and all that. That's the school I was referring to. And thanks for the super chats, man. Super duper appreciate it. And Hacker says, "For the cause." Well, thank you, Hacker. I appreciate that, man. Oh, a Horny Animal says, "Hope y'all are having a good night." Well, thank you so much for those super chats, you guys. Really, really appreciate that. And I'm glad I actually clicked on that the way I did, and my chat has disappeared. There it is. It's back. All right. Let me go through this box. First off, we have... Oh, I'm still going to be pulling that stuff out of there. We have the Extreme Menu number 11 corned beef hash. Holy crap. Bob just dropped in with a $99.99, $100 basically super chat. My man. I'll say the same thing, dude. Holy cow. Man, you really didn't need to do that, man. Holy crap. Woo! Yeah, we that's going to be some fun, guys, going to MRE. Well, I say MRE Nation. It's MRE. It's both. It's Minotaur and MRE Nation. If you guys watched Bob's recent videos, they're going to have a new storefront in Lexington, Kentucky, so you guys can actually go to a physical store and have things on shelves. And I know this has been a dream of his for a long time, is to actually get things like that out and to where a public can walk in and buy things off the street that's just like a normal store. And, you know, I think it could look pretty fancy if you get all the ration labels and stuff sorted out and placed around there. All right, I really don't know where to start here. It's like, all right, let me slide the box over and back as much as I can. Let's see if I can set the corned beef hash down front here. It's not going to show. Let me tilt the camera a little bit, guys. Hang on. I had to raise the camera way up to try to get some of this box in here. Again, thank all you guys for those super chats, and Bob with the huge super chat there. And that's not what I want to stay there. There we go. What do we have here? We have Minotaur Spice. Oh, and we have the Haiti Spice. I got to try this Haiti Spice. I heard Renee had a hard time with it. Looks like we got cayenne, salt, garlic, paprika, onion, chili powder, black pepper, red pepper, cinnamon, citric acid, sugar, rosemary, bell pepper, and lemon pepper. Well, that doesn't sound all that hot to me, personally. I eat cayenne all the time. And I think this could probably go for some ghost powder in it. Ghost chili powder. What do we have here? This is the Minotaur Spice. There we go. Yep. These are nice little tins, man. Really cool. I want to smell this one. So I'm going to go ahead and undo this tape right now. Which, will it come off without ripping the label? Yep. Sure did. Maybe I can get this side. I don't want to make an explosion of spice. Okay. I think this unscrews. Ugh, it does. That's awesome. That is awesome. Look at that. That smells like it would go really good on some barbecue, something like ribs or anything that you would cook on the outside grill. Looking forward to checking that out. Super Bad Video says, "Hey, Oldsmokey, how you doing tonight?" Good, sir. Well, thank you for the asking. I'm doing okay. I've had a horrible, horrible headache since yesterday morning. I'm trying to get through that. What do we have here? Minotaur Dark Chocolate Granola Crunch Cereal. Directions are eat dry as a snack or add 8 ounces of hot water for a hot cereal. Or add 8 ounces of cold water for cold cereal. Well, that I'm going to have to try. And he did mention that if I make up some milk, which there's milk in this, that I need to use ice cold water. So I need to go right now and throw a bottle of water in the freezer, because I don't have one in the fridge. I always drink a bridge tip. Okay, so Miss Rachel Sunshine, this thing right here is really cold right now, as y'all can see. I'm not going to wait for it to get hot. I'm thirsty, and for that foam to go down a little bit, maybe we can get a... Ooh. Yeah, it's definitely a darker, thicker type of... I think it's a lager, right? Let me see. Seemed like this is a lager. Oh, no, this is a pale ale. Okay, cool. Yeah. There we go. No, wait a minute. Maybe it's not. Yeah, it is. 1 pint, 16 ounces of India Pale Ale. How about you focus on that, you dumb camera? There we go. And this is 6% by volume. Let's see how it is. Woo! That's strong. It's got a really, really sharp bitterness to it. But it's definitely an ale for sure. Alright, let me set that where I'm not going to spill it. It's probably not where I set it. Yeah, I don't want to have an incident where I have to clean up a tall boy. Let me make a spot up here out of my way. Yeah, that's perfect. Just had to move my honey to make a spot. Alright, back into the box here. We have a stainless steel hip flask with funnel. It's kind of a perfect timing for the hip flask, huh? I didn't even think about the fact that I was having a drink at the moment. Oh, I'm going to cut the box that way. There we go. I was going to say, my knife is super sharp. Oops, so is that corned beef hash already heated up? I don't know what that means. Oh. More tape. I missed. There, I got it. There, I got it. Stainless steel. The only other flask that I own is one that gabeRILLA gave me back in, I don't know, it's probably been about a year or so ago. Gave me one that's like in a jewelry box with a cup that unfolds and a little funnel that stores away in it. There it is. Look at that. Whoa, Chris Stivers. Wait a minute, did I say that right? Stivers. What's up, Chris? Thanks for the super chat, man. I super duper appreciate that. Corned beef hash, eggs over medium, and toasted sourdough. Food of the gods. But there is your Minotaur stainless steel flask daddy. And then it's got the Minotaur Trading Company on the back. It says established 2019. Just think, when it says 20, what would that be? 2059 be 50 year? No, 69. 2069 be the 50-year anniversary. I want to fingerprint it all up, but guess I could dump some of that beer in there and drink it out of there. Although that's not really what it's meant for. It's meant for a little bit of, as Bob would put in it, I think Bacardi is what he said he'd put in it, if I'm not mistaken. He's a Bacardi man. And a little funnel. Gotta have that, or you're gonna have one heck of a hard time filling your flask. A lot of times flasks don't have the funnels or don't come with them. They didn't used to. I have seen more of them recently that have been. It's a little more common now than what it used to be. But awesome, awesome flask. Let's see what's. Let's see what's in this thing. I don't know what this is. I'm just gonna kind of. Well, I thought I was just gonna rip it open, but it's taped pretty good. I told you my knife is razor sharp right now. Got it good and sharp. I think that's tape. I was close. Close to the end. I think I can get it from there. I was watching one of your live streams from last March, Smokey, and you mentioned doing an eat-along type of stream. We should try it out. Take a poll and see what MRE might be common enough. Hey, that's a good idea, Daniel. I come up with ideas all the time, forget about them. Even last week I mentioned something. I wanted to tell you guys something because I thought of this thing, and I just forgot to mention it. So I will be bringing that up tonight if I remember. Okay. I can tell after I got about 2 wraps off what this was. Because the handle. Look at that. That is a beer stein is what that would be. And that's your Minotaur Trading Company beer stein. Look at that. It's pretty slick. Coleman flask. Oh yeah, I just saw one of those Coleman flasks in the in Walmart. And it didn't come with a funnel. Those Coleman flasks are like $20. Maybe they were 15, but that is way too much for what they're, what they are, I think. But yeah, that's a pretty substantial size mug right there. Whew. Got the burps. Yeah, buddy. Might just have to make something in that tonight. Because wait a minute, what's this? Oh, okay. This is a whole kit. This is an outdoor spice kit. Let's see what we got here. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Got all these little glass bottles in there. I think they're glass. Yep, they are. That is... What is that? Oh, there we go. That is crushed... Focus. There we go. Crushed red pepper. You can kind of see the pepper flake in there. Kind of like the same stuff you find in New York to put on pizza. At every pizza shop where they expect you to stand and eat if you eat in at all. Here we have some granulated garlic. Give you a shot of the consistency on that. Here we have minced onion. There's consistency on that. It's kind of like an onion flake. And last but not least, we have... Is that Montreal steak seasoning? Whoa, hang on. Blind says Bob said they had... Wait, they hash bin in his... Wait, what? Bob said, I think the hash has been in his car a bit long. Be careful with it. The corned beef oh, you're saying the corned beef hash was in Bob's car for a while. Okay. Okay. So we got some Montreal. Am I saying that right? Montreal? I think so. Yeah. Steak seasoning. What's that look like? There you go. Kind of looks like it's got big salt granules in it. This one I'm curious about. The other ones I'm familiar with. This one not so much. Oh, my poor puppy in there. Dang it. Man, I hate to hear him coughing like that. Get rid of this. That smells pretty good. We'll try a little bit. It is a little bit salty. Salt and pepper both in there. Taste that right off the bat. Not sure what else is in there. Maybe some thyme. Onion. Yep, that's onion. A little bit of garlic, maybe. It's a nice little mix of seasonings right there. I like that. And I was trying to line these up so we could see all the spices that come in the spice kit. So that is a full spice kit from Minotaur. And I'm going to tell you what, if you are actually in a survival situation, or if you're in the military, or if you know someone who's in the military, you should pick them up a couple of these. Because if they're stuck out in the field and they're eating MREs all the time. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something too. They don't, 9 times out of 10, they don't get to pick what MRE they want. They just get whatever someone throws them out of the box or whatever they grab out of the box. That's what they're going to eat. So being able to curve whatever meal that is closer to what their palate is craving at the moment is invaluable. And something like this, guy can throw in his pocket or throw in his rucksack. I'm telling you, would be invaluable. Ask Gundog, he'll tell you. Gundog traveled with spices because of that reason. If you're a foodie type of person, you like to eat. You don't eat just to eat. Some people eat to live, and some people live to eat. There's really only 2 types of people, in my opinion. That's you fall into one of those 2 categories. And the type of people that live to eat are the ones that are going to really be thankful and enjoy those spices because they want those meals to taste at least edible. Sometimes they aren't exactly what they like or what they want. Let's see what else we have in here. We have one of the instant milks. It says to add 8 ounces of cold water. That's the directions. Now, this is not your typical milk powder. This is not your typical instant milk. This is actually freeze-dried milk. And I want to taste this powder just, raw on its own. So, might be having that with the corned beef hash tonight, most likely. Although, I kind of want to eat this cereal, too. I don't know. We also have French onion soup. And here we have to add 8 ounces of hot water. Let it stand for 10 to 15 minutes. And there's your instructions. And according to Renee and Bob, they both, during the video over there on Bob's channel, is that the MRE Nation channel or the Minotaur? I don't know. I don't know which channel it is. But they really enjoyed this French onion soup. This is a brand new, proprietary to Minotaur, and probably maybe MRE Nation too, but definitely to Minotaur item, French onion soup. We'll see how that is. And here we have the chocolate, just chocolate covered sunflower seeds. Really? Interesting. 100 milligrams. Okay. There you go. Eat every 4.5 hours as needed until you can tolerate the whinies. Yeah. That's funny. Having fun with the labels. I dig it. What else we have here? Whoa, this is one of my favorites. Strawberry Dairy Shake. Guys, I love the Strawberry Dairy Shakes. The last one I had was Strawberry Banana, I think. Pretty sure. But the strawberry on its own, I think, is actually better than the Strawberry Banana. I'm not a huge fan of the artificial banana flavor. I mean, it's not awful. That's the name of your anime comic, Mickey Joe. Alright, what else we got here? Looks like we're into the stuff that I ordered now. Looks like we got... This is mainly what I ordered. I would just really get filled French toast because my old lady actually likes the filled French toast, which I can't find really any other ration items, which she won't really try anything. But this I have found she actually likes, so I wanted to get a decent helping of that. I go to the new store or whatever we're doing. I'm probably going to buy some more. So there's 4 of those so far, and I actually, let's see. Yep, filled French toast, 2 more. Just going to make sure they're all filled French toast and get them out of the way. Yep. Oh, I did mention throwing a couple of pizzas in, because that's another thing I think she'd eat. Whoop, Dub C, hello, Smokey, hope all is well. The MRE community rocks. Well, thank you for that super chat, Dub C. And you guys, you can go check out Dub C's channel. He's doing ration reviews over there on his channel. He actually is the one who sent me the other corned beef hash that I have, that I plan on making a proper review out of. So we got, I think this is 3 or 4 pizzas so far. If it'll focus, pizza slice. These are the Sterling Foods. I actually like the Sterling Food ones better than the Bridgeford ones I have found. The Bridgeford ones are alright. I mean, I like the pizza. I'm a pizza eater. I do enjoy the pizzas. And for the amount of calories, 240 calories, and to have a savory food, this is a very small package that you can pack up in your go bag, in your car, in your wherever. Throw that in there. I mean, and it takes up virtually no space. And you can pack a few of those in there and have you some emergency food just in case anything was to ever happen. God forbid. Okay. Toast. Toast. So we got more pizzas. Got a few pizzas in here, that's for sure. Let's see. 2, 4. I think I got 4 out so far, it looks like. Nope, I only got 3. 4, yeah, I did. Got 4. Maybe I got more than that out. There's a couple more. Try not to clutter it up too bad. There's another one. Another pizza. And another pizza. I am not going to need pizza for a minute, am I? Here we have a toffee crunch cookie. Ooh, a vanilla dairy shake. I don't see the vanilla ones very often. And I can guarantee you this ain't going to be nothing like Bob's freeze-dried milk. Although, if you were craving some kind of milk product, it would work out in the field. And here we have the classic cocoa beverage powder. Got some more cran raspberry first strike bars. And these, as you guys know, are my absolute favorite. There's 4. Oh, 5, 6, 7. Those. 8, 9, 10. And here we have another French toast. I'm just going to throw it over to the side. Another pizza. 2 more pizzas in here, it looks like. And another Toffee Crunch cookie. Another Toffee Crunch cookie. Oh, there's another First Strike bar. And, oh, this is interesting. Never seen this before. Spicy Buffalo Mix from MRE Stars. Huh, interesting. Spicy Buffalo Mix. Well, I gotta try this right now. If I can get it. I don't want to rip it open to where I can't close it back up. What's the date code on that? Looks like the 81st day of 2020. 5-digit date code there. So this is a brand new item. I bet this is fairly new to rations in general. Take a look at that. What all do we have in there? Interested to see here. I'm good at the ingredients, but it's going to be a bunch of seasonings and sticks. Seasonings and sticks. Peanuts. Everything sticks. What's the next one? Poppy seeds. Butter toasted peanuts. Almonds. Buffalo seasoning. Hickory smoked salt. Okay. Look at that. What is that? I don't know what that is. It's like a little vegetable chip or something. It's got some heat to it. Big old peanuts. Those are good. Almonds. I'm betting that's the everything stick. That stuff's pretty daggone good. My son is a big buffalo flavor fan. I was on a quest for a buffalo chicken MRE for a long time because he wanted to try it. And I finally got one. And there's two different types of the buffalo chicken. One is big chunks of chicken, and the other one is like shredded chicken, and it's all, both of them are in thick buffalo sauce. Really good. This stuff's really good too. I gotta say, I quite like this. Those are like honey roasted peanuts. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Well, I think I went through the box. This is gonna stay out. Throw this stuff back in the box real quick. I'm gonna put the pizza on the left, French toast on the right. But yeah, I think the any of these shelf stable items like this, whatever is your like favorite. I got a couple of the wraps put up in there. Howdy y'all, bless your heart, Renee. From CT, thank you for the super chat, CT. Super appreciate you, my man. CT has become a staple pillar in the community. If you guys don't know who CT is, who he is, go check out his channel if you can find it. Oh yeah, there's a link right in the top of my description. You can find it easily because of that. Man, I almost want to eat that too. Alright, I'm just going to put this stuff all right on top. That's what I'm going to do. This is staying out too. Even though I have a horrible headache and a little bit of heartburn already. Still going to keep it out and give it a try. Oh man. I said I was going to keep it out, and I just stuck it in that bag. There we go. All right. There we go. Actually, I'll leave that out too, and we'll set it on the table. Now, it's the tricky part. Holy crap! There came damn cyanide cookies. Good morning, Smokey. Bless CT's heart too, if you can find that. Oh boy. Whew! Goodness gracious, man, Dan, I need to send you a box over there to Australia. I don't know that it would make it, but it would be worth a shot. Because I got some stuff that I've actually saved up for you, and I'd like for you to try. Got Patreon boxes going to be going out real soon too. That should be lining up real soon. There we go. Going for the corned beef hash. Hang on just 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Thank you. Okay, sorry guys. I have to coordinate some heartburn medicine. I'm definitely going to be. I'm going to be in need of it. I'm already in need of it. All right, so this is what was my favorite U.S. MRE menu. This is Bob's take on it, and I think we probably could have got a little froggy with this one and probably called it the Smoky Ration if I really wanted to try and push for it or something like that. But look at that. This thing is jam-packed full of goodies. Let's see what we have in here. Let's just see. We have some cream cheese icing. And guys, I wouldn't be surprised if this doesn't start showing up in actual MREs, or at least other civilian MREs, because I can tell you right now that that is the type of print and packaging that you would see in a standard ration. Alright, hang on. We gotta get me a swig of this Westkill, what's it? Yeah, Decatur Skills IPA. A soft and balanced IPA. Dry hop with a Citra, Mosaic, Azac, and Columbus. Yeah. Azac and Columbus. What the heck is Azac? I don't know what that... Columbus. I didn't know that was a flavor either. But the Citra, I do pick up a pretty heavy citric smell and taste. So it definitely has that going on. Woo! It's really bitter. It's really bitter. Here we have the Fruit Punch Clear with 100% of your vitamin C. It goes to 8 ounces of water. I'm actually a fan of those things. They're not bad. I know they're the fake sweetener, but they're okay. They're not horrible. Here we have a cheese spread. Some dry roasted peanuts, salted, they say. We'll see. We'll see, Bob. Are they really salted? You know, I like to complain about that. Of course, my favorite cran raspberry First Strike bar. And I really hope that the rumors about the cran raspberry First Strike bars are not true. I will be putting that into the ears of the guys at Natick that thing needs to stick around. I need to change camera angle. Hang on, guys. We're going to lower the camera some, like so. We'll bring the camera down, like so. About like that. That's a little better. A little better. Not much. What's that? Okay. Oh, we have a peanut butter dessert bar. I don't know if any of you guys ever had one of these, but they're something else. Kind of like this weird dry peanut butter fudge type deal, kinda. It's got like a dry powdery consistency to it. Kind of like peanut butter fudge that is like way too old. I've eaten old peanut butter fudge that kind of dried out before, so that's how I would know. I don't know what it is about this hot sauce right here, but I actually like this hot sauce. And I think it's because the first ingredient is aged cayenne, red pepper, and then distilled vinegar and salt and garlic, because it has a really good flavor. I like that hot sauce. Better than Tabasco, for sure. What's next? Ooh. Cornbread, trans fat free. 206 calories. There we go. Running out of room. Okay. Ooh, the applesauce cake. Yum yum. Cream cheese icing will go really good with that. Next up, oh, we have another cornbread. 2 cornbreads. Was that a mistake? Was there supposed to be 2 cornbreads in there? I think that was a happy accident right there. Put cinnamon. Oh, excuse me. Woo! I don't have any cinnamon. I don't think. Pretty sure I don't. We have some true grapefruit coming, Kaylin. I can send you a few with your next order. Just remind me. Some true grapefruit. Oh, here we have an accessory pack. I'm gonna have to get on Bob and ask him where those spoons that we talked about at the meetup are. I'd like to see those Australian spoons show up. There's some cheese spread with jalapenos, which, believe it or not, this stuff right here is actually pretty good on the cornbread. I know it sounds crazy because the cornbread is very sweet and corny. Here's your flameless ration heater, which I won't be using. Of course, ooh, instant mashed potatoes and white rice. Instant white rice. I like this. I like that packaging. It's pretty slick. 4 ounces of boiling water. Stir. Okay, yeah, I can mix those right in that, I'd say. Although I'd probably end up wasting some. And I think is that the last thing? Is that it? Let me look in. Yeah, through the camera. Last but not least, we have the corned beef hash. This shiny golden retort pouch. This product is fully cooked, vacuum sealed. Do not use contents if unopened pouch is leaking or has been damaged. Refrigerate after opening. Oh, okay. Let's see what we got here. Maybe. I think that IPA is working on my brain a little bit. Time to break out the chocolate-covered sunflower seeds. That might be a good point, Miss Sunshine. There is your spoon. Not a bad spoon. I kind of like it, actually. It'd be good, but I think I'm probably going to use... I've had this thing for many, many years, and I have 2 others in there, and they're milkshake spoons. more or less, but they're also perfect for retorts, as you can see. That is down to the bottom of that retort right there, and you got plenty sticking up, especially after you rip the top off, or actually the tabs down there. In here we have pepper, salt, sugar, true lemon, true lime, pink lemonade clear, coffee creamer, get your finger bowl moist towelette, get your not deep nor rich coffee, and your cinnamon chiclets gum. Nice. Okay, I'm going to go and heat up the good old corned beef hash here. You know what? I think I'll probably use, I'm thinking about heating up the cornbread and an applesauce in a flameless ration heater. Or not an applesauce, but the applesauce cake. So I will be right back after these messages. Ugh. There we go. All right. Is Jesse Michael on here? Missed that dude. I texted him. I don't know if he got back to me or not. Okay, now since I went through that ration, I want to tell everyone again about the live stream tomorrow that is going to be by the Military Ration Museum. Okay? And I'm going to put a link to that again in the chat right now for you guys. That will be tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I really hope that that I can get a lot of you guys to come over there and watch that live stream with him, because it's going to be his first live stream. It's going to be, you know, he's going to be getting stuff together, obviously, but at the same time, I'm gonna grab all these little things. I'm gonna throw them in this cup just for the time being, just so I know where they're all at. Hot sauce and gum included. Spoon included. Oh, there we go. But yeah, you guys, tomorrow he's going to be going through, showing you guys kind of what he's got set up, and then explaining what the mission of the museum is. And also, he said he was going to be opening up some storage boxes and seeing what kind of stuff that he has, you know, that he's forgotten about that's been in storage. And I know he has his own rations that are, well, a lot of that stuff actually was his. There's been people donate stuff, but a lot of that stuff was his. And Steve has made some pretty substantial donations over the years. So there's stuff from Steve in there. I've got some stuff I need to donate. And we talked about that, and we want to get a physical location for that thing if it's ever possible. We'd love to get Natick involved in something like that. All right, spreads going off to the side. Cornbread right there. Applesauce cake. Talked about heating that up with the cornbread. Let's go ahead and do that. Why not? Why not? What I'm going to do is I'm going to use this bag Doesn't matter if there's a little trash in it. Get my salt water that I always keep here on standby. Oh. Alright. Guess I should have mixed it up a little bit. We'll see. We'll see. I would love to get involved with an actual museum, with the actual military ration museum. If we can ever get it off the ground and get an actual physical space. Is that enough water? It's a little too much actually, but this will be okay. Alright. Going through the cornbread. Down in here. Like so. I'm going to get those elements good and saturated. Oh yeah, it's starting to heat up now. And then, let me let that get started real quick. Anybody who's got any questions or anything like that, I'll stand here and I'm going to look at the chat for a second while that thing gets going. Whew. Look at that. Yeah, I believe that constitutes it getting going. Holy crap, Ola. Jeez. I'm losing heat. Ah! Dang it. Holy crap, man. Ah! It's so hot, you guys don't even know. Oh. Ow. Alright, so there it is inside the MRE bag. Now I'm going to fold the MRE bag up. And it gets like super hot and melty, like real malleable. Set it off to the side here. Boom. Okay. But yeah, he did mention to me something about if we get some interest in this, which I think we will, into the museum, get some folks involved. He said that he's willing to take on some people like you were talking about as like board members, people to help actually get the word out and help get things coordinated and things like that. So if anybody would be interested in that, he'll have more details on stuff like that tomorrow, I'm sure. Now, as far as I'm concerned, the rice doesn't make a whole lot of sense in here. Just be honest. The mashed potatoes, I could see, yeah, meh. This is kind of like a breakfast to me. So, man, I'd love to see some freeze-dried eggs come up in the, you know what I mean? To go with some corned beef hash. Shit. That'd be the bee's knees. But now I am going to go ahead and make up the mashed potatoes, I think. What do you guys think? Should I make up the mashed potatoes since the corned beef hash has already got potatoes in it already? I did that at an event. Literally melted the FRH bag to the ration bag. It was a very hot day, but that's how I did my lunch while volunteering at a local event a few years ago. Yes, you're correct. It can very well melt the MRE bag. Not too worried about it, though. I'll just cut it out of there. Oh, Bus Stop says they're gearing up for more riots here tonight. Where are you at, Bus Stop? I can't remember. Are you in Philly? Yep. James says, I watched that one. would have went bonkers for that one too. What are we talking about here? Bob Renee, you two are doing good when you can make better FRHs than the military can. It's 5 p.m. Eastern, right? Yes, Dub C, that is correct. 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Sunday, tomorrow. It's June 14th, I believe, right? Yep, June 14th. So that is Sunday, June 14th at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time will be the Military Ration Museum live stream. So definitely go check that out tomorrow, guys. I will definitely be there throwing in my 2 cents and maybe trying to get Rule React to eat something old in the process. My question is, what you feel like the American warfighter needs in a ration to feel at home that hasn't been used in a ration? Okay. Well, you know that of course that's going to vary for everyone because different regions of America has like things that are dishes, I should say, that are more geared towards their area. I would personally, I would like to see like some green beans. I know it sounds crazy, but I'd like to see some green beans. I would like to see some sweet corn as sides. I would like to see some like what's the main I'm thinking of here? It's hamburger helper. I know it sounds silly, but that it's like one of my favorite. Kind of not like the beef stroganoff that we have in a ration though. Like obviously like the hamburger helper. And gosh, man, that's good. That's good food to me. What else would be good? Chili's been. I mean, a lot of things have been done. Really, a lot of them have come and gone. Corned beef hash being a great example of that. It's came and it's gone and hasn't came back. So here's our dry roasted peanuts, salted. Let's find out if they're salted right now. Let's just test this theory. Here's your close-up look at them. It's looking like they are. Yep, they actually have salt, which I think is in that dry roast kind of seasoning that's on them. They're good. No complaints there. I'm going to go ahead and just cut that, but I'm not going to take it out because it'll get all sticky with humidity. It's raining here currently. This can come out. This is the peanut butter dessert bar. Look at the calories in this thing. 200. You're talking about packing some calories in a small area. That's a survival bar if I ever seen one. I mean, that takes up no space. Same amount of calories as in a slice of pizza. But who wants to live off peanut butter dessert bars when you can have pizza? You know what I mean? Not too many people, I don't think. Look at that thing. It even looks like dry peanut butter fudge. It smells like candy. It smells very sweet. It doesn't have much of a peanut smell to it. Just, I would say, slightly peanutty. Let me go grab that main real quick, and I'll be right back. Alright. Got the main. I'm going to go ahead and... I think that FRH has probably heated up that cornbread and stuff already. And cake. Let me get the cornbread out. We have doubles of the cornbread, so we have 2 cheese spreads over here. I'm going to have some leftovers. I mean, that is still... it ain't been going very long, but it's hot. Whew. Super duper hot. Okay, I need the cornbread out of here, not the cake. The cake will come later. We'll have it hot. Cornbread's slick. Get it out of there. There we go. Put that FRH back down in there with that cake. Close it up. Yeah. Let it keep doing its thing. Alright. Some hot bread. It's so slick. My fingers are wet too. There we go. Yeah, this is real hot actually. There we go. I actually kind of like to have some crackers to go with that corned beef hash. I'm a classic kind of guy, like the old MRE crackers. I think I'm going to go, I'm going to go grab some real quick. It'll only take me a minute. I'll be right back. Okay. Crackers. Got a good little hiss there. Oh, these are these ones. Well, crap. Didn't even realize. These are the ones that are going to be stuck. Need to be surgically removed from the package. Okay. That's as good as it's going to get. Yep. Yeah, I wish the U.S. would start making some regular bread type items like the Canadians do, like a bun. Or even make like a little loaf like they used to have up there. Or I'll tell you who they need to get their bread from, which I'd say it's probably too expensive is why we haven't seen it. I don't know. But the bread that the Australians have in the CR1M is flat out amazing. It's hands down the best bread I've ever had out of a ration. Hands down. Well, that didn't go well. Get that corned beef out of there. I think I'm going to have to get the knife out and cut that off there. Or I'll just rip it off there. Oh, did that really just happen? Clear up on my upper arm. Now, yeah, I made a mess. I made a mess. One of those days. Gotta clean up a little corned beef hash explosion I just had there. It's kind of splattered all over me on the table. It's greasy, greasy. Which is not a bad thing. Oh, no, it's on my shirt. No. It's all over me. Wow. Okay. Sorry for the delay there, guys. I'll tell you what I didn't do. Got all my food out and didn't make any drinks yet, which I'll just have to... I'll have to come back to that here in a minute. Right now, I'm going in. I'm not going to spread that out because it'll cool down quicker that way versus me keeping it in a nice little tight pile like it is right now. But I'm ready to dig in and see what this is all about. It's pretty good. It's not the same as the old corned beef hash, but it's pretty close. There's something in the sauce that was in that old corned beef hash that I don't know. It was a little more salty than this. The potatoes are a lot better texture in this because all the corned beef hashes I've had have been old, ration wise. So the potatoes are more firm, which is a good thing. I definitely think these crackers are going to go well with them. Yeah. I think a little bit of this cheese spread too. A little bit on the cracker with a bite of corned beef hash. I usually use a knife anyway. Just get the corner there. Nice, fresh cheese spread. That's how it's supposed to look right there. Let's see how the two mix together. It adds some tanginess, some creaminess. Obviously some cheesiness. Not bad. We'll add some of this pepper. No, Stella. Add a little bit of the salt. And we're going to get crazy with it. I can figure out how to open this. See any edges? You're right there. Okay. Try to get this open without having to cut it open, because I don't want to leave all that tape behind on it, if I can help from it. Stella, no! You can't have that. down there sniffing the corned beef hash empty retort. Like she's going to get something out of it anyway. Not going to happen, Stella. Let's go on about your way. Go on. Let's see. Ugh. Ugh. There we go. Looks like a lot of cayenne to this, judging from my eyeballs. There you go. I'm going to just use my spoon there. Take a little bit and drop it on right there. We're going to try out the Hades spice. And I don't have anything to drink, so hopefully it ain't too awful bad. I don't think it will be. Mix it up a little bit. Go. You can even kind of see the orange spice up in there. Let's see how it goes. Yeah. Definitely adds a lot of flavor. Changes the flavor up a little bit. A lot. Kind of reminds me of somewhat like a dry rub. Yeah, it's not too hot. I mean, it'll be hot to a lot of people. That'll light you on fire, but I mean, it's warm. But what flavorings in that? Other than the cayenne, we've got garlic, paprika, onion, chili powder, black pepper, red pepper, cinnamon. I'm picking up on that citric acid and the rosemary both, even though they're low on the ingredients list. And the lemon, also, I get that. It tastes exactly like the ingredients that you saw listed. Alright. Trying to eat this while it's still warm. Drop my cracker under my table. Oh yeah, I said I didn't have a drink. Listen at me. I do have a drink. Right there. Let's see what's up with this cornbread while it's still warm. It's like sweet and savory all at the same time. Yeah. Those two mix okay. Me, though, honestly, I prefer the crackers with the corned beef. They're just, I don't know. Adds a difference in texture. I like the flavor of the crackers with the corned beef. I'm not a huge MRE cracker fan. I mean, they're alright. With the right jelly or peanut butter. but they really go well with the corned beef hash. Mm-hmm. I'm going to have almost a meal left over with an extra cornbread, rice, potatoes. Save a cheese spread to go along with the cornbread. I do need to make some kind of drink, though. What I'm going to do, which one? I'm going to make one of these clear ones. I don't know which two I have here. I know there's one that's pink lemonade. We got fruit punch and pink lemonade. Fruit punch feels like there's a lot more powder in it than the pink lemonade. I'm going to go with, why not? Fruit punch. Why not? My buddy that runs the Military Ration Museum plays a online game every Saturday. At the same time I have the live stream. That's why he isn't here. I think he's on like a team or something. Oh, this is chunked up. I've never seen that happen before. Yeah, there's chunks coming out of there. Hang on. Guess I should have opened that more. Huh. Yep. I'm going to have to open that more and see if I can get them chunks out of there. Let's see what I'm talking about. Excuse me. See, it's chunky. When I said it felt like there was more in here, that means probably taking on some water. A little bit of moisture. There, they're coming out. Some of them. Not all of them. Okay. I'm going to abandon this in just a second. Yeah, they're stuck in there. Yep. That's all it's going in. The one time I use a bottle instead of a cup. Never, ever do I mix a drink in a bottle like this. But I just had about 8 ounces sitting there in this bottle, and I thought, well, why not? Why not just go ahead and mix it in there? Awful frothy. I think it mixed up, though. Looks like it did. Alright. It's not bad. Not bad for what it is. I gotta say. No complaints. Now, this cornbread, I'd like to eat this just on its own. It's very corny. Very bready. Hence the name cornbread. I got an idea. I'll be right back. Huh. So, went to share some of that cornbread. And my son has these little miniature tacos, which I've never seen, so I grabbed one. I'm going to try it. Why not? I dipped it in some fire sauce. I'm asking for heartburn, by the way. I've already got heartburn, but I'm asking to make it worse. Yeah, I mean, that's alright. I think my son's eating a whole freaking box of them, and I don't think you're supposed to eat a whole box. Like, probably maybe half a box, third of a box. As far as the serving size, not bad though. Got some sort of chili pepper in it or something. Green pepper or something. Or hot. I mean, out of the oven hot. Yeah. Pixie sticks, huh? Yum, yum. I'm going to have to heat that up. It's gotten a little bit too cold for my liking. After the bite of cracker with it, and you get it almost gone, followed up with the bite of cornbread, not bad. Not a bad idea. And it mixes well. I've got a hot applesauce cake sitting down here somewhere. Warm dessert. We're gonna have a few more of these roasted peanuts too. I know I should have been making coffee. Oh, that's what I forgot. Dang it. That would have been awesome on this. I mean, I still could put it on that little bit I got left, but I definitely want to heat that up. I could eat it cold, I guess. I don't care. I'll wait on the cake for a minute then. Whew, I know. I'll tell you what. I'll be honest. I'm full already. Like, I am somewhat stuffing myself at the moment. And basically overeating because I have all this food in front of me. Which, I can finish that probably and be okay. Because it doesn't, like, it's not so dense that it fills you up too bad. I can still taste that. And I can put this back in the package after I'm done and leave it for later. Which I probably will eat that either later tonight or tomorrow. And then, of course, my favorite classic crayon raspberry bar. I'll rip a bite of that off and save the rest for later also. Because, whew, I'm seriously getting full. What doesn't look fit for human consumption? This, Scotty, or this? Oh yeah, Renee wants me to try the milk too. I'll pull that out here in just a second, Miss Renee. I put a bottle of water in the freezer an hour ago. Let me go grab that. All right. Ooh, excuse me. It's definitely... Oh, no, it's froze. It's frozen. Well, Bob, you said to use ice cold water, buddy. That is ice cold water. Oh, and the cereal too. Yeah, you're right. Man, you guys are killing. I don't know. I might have to wait for the cereal for next week. Whew. I ain't joking. I am full. I'm going to do my best to eat some more of this, but the Storming YouTube 2.0. I think that's what YT. Well, thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoyed Eating History. It's a good show. It is a good show. Anybody who hasn't watched it, check it out on demand. There's a bunch of clips up here on YouTube. There is, you can watch it on the Hulu Live, history.com. Anything like that, check it out. What did Bob say? Turn the cereal bag into a bowl. Yes, I did see that. Are you meaning to mix the milk and put it in the cereal? Is that what you're meaning? Is that what I'm picking up? Yeah, actually, Miss Renee, you're wrong. Milk actually does the opposite for heartburn. That's an old myth. That's an old wives' tale. I believed that for years. And when I got heartburn, I drank milk, and it never really helped. Now, what it will do is neutralize the lactic acids in your mouth if you've eaten something spicy, but it's only temporary relief as far as that goes. Okay, yeah, I'll get the milk out here in just a second. Get another swig of this. It's down to about right there, I would say. It's about where it's still cold. Excuse me. All right. Alright, so I'm going to grab these items right here that I didn't use. Not that. Not that, because I'm going to reuse that. Yeah, we got to do the French onion soup, too, next week. Alright, so this is the instant milk. And this is the brand new product for Minotaur. That and the French onion soup and the other. Oh, no. Yep. Awesome. That just happened. It's alright, I'll clean it up. Yeah, drank all that brewski and I'm getting a little sloppy with what I'm doing here. Oh, I want that piece of cornbread. There we go. Excuse me. Woo! Goodness. Man. Sorry about that, guys. Not trying to be rude or anything. They did redo the new Fallout. And I heard my kids were telling me that it's much better now than it was before they done the update or whatever they done. So there was getting a lot of complaints before. I feel like I feel like this is just too big to mix 8 ounces in. I feel like 8 ounces is only going to come up to about right there. Am I right or wrong? Miss Renee or Bob, I'll look for either one of your answers on this this mug. I'm thinking that that's just too much to mix 8 ounces in. I probably should use a smaller. Everybody's saying no way what? I don't understand. JW Speaker says I'm already sitting down. What? No, well, I'm totally lost. It's too big. You think? I think it's too big. Well, I want to go with the smaller cup here. You know what? It is beyond time for a smoke. And I do have some older, not super old, but older Camel non-filters right here. And that's what I'm going to have. I'm going to have me one of these. I'm going to light it with the lighter that K-Man sent me for my birthday. Would have been probably 3 or 4 years ago, coming up on a week or two. Like, well, June 24th, 10 days from tomorrow. So, right around 3 or 4 years almost exactly. Is it still lighting? Oh, it is. Look at that. Nice. Oh, yeah. Alright, I gotta figure out something to do with my trash. Alright, I know exactly what I'll do with it. What's gonna happen here is applesauce cake comes out and all this trash goes in. There we go. Much better. Yeah, I believe that brewski's got me moving a little bit slower too. We'll try to finish it off before I drink this milk. There we go. Look at that. That, folks, is... Clean my hand off there a little bit. I don't know what I had on it. Freeze-dried milk. Freeze-dried milk. He told me it takes 16 gallons, right, to make 1 pound of the freeze-dried powder. And 16 gallons of milk weighs like what? It's like 10 pounds a gallon, so that's like 160 pounds to make 1 pound. Alright, let me see what the powder's like on its own. Tastes like milk. It literally has a slight creaminess to it. And I mean, just slightly like you would expect out of milk. And it's not overpowering or too thick or anything of that nature. I do kind of wish I'd have waited on this till next week and had this with the cereal, but the cereal and the French onion soup will be a nice little... There's a decent amount of powder in there, as you can see. Not quite as much as would be in like a cocoa beverage powder, I wouldn't think, but maybe close to that. Now we need to add 8 ounces of this cold water here. which is kind of chunked up with ice at the moment. Not sure how I'm going to remedy that. But I want to be precise on my measurement here and add exactly 8 ounces of water. There we go. 8 ounces on the dot. Let's see what happens. Usually powders and ice cold water don't mix. We're about to find out. And I need a deeper spoon, so we'll use this MRE spoon. Probably going to take a minute to mix it up right. Be my guess. It even sounds thick. Let's see if I can get a sniff of it here in a second. Got a little bit of a runny nose. I'm cutting the grass. It's a little bubbly at the moment. It kind of doesn't really have any scent that I can smell. So we'll let that sit there and settle down for a moment. While I'm letting that settle down, let's try out the let's try out the peanut butter dessert bar. It's exactly what that reminds me of, is like dried up peanut butter fudge. What I do like about it is there's actual chunks of peanuts in there. It gives a little bit of contrast in texture. It's creamy. It's slightly peanut buttery. It's not like Reese's peanut butter or anything where it's very peanutty, but it's slightly peanutty and kind of a vanilla peanut mix in flavor, I would say. Usually, if I stick my finger in the bubbles, they pop. Yeah, they're starting to. That'll get it to settle down there. Which bar? This one? There you go. See, it's got chunks of peanuts in there. It's very similar to what I mean, seriously, like a dried up peanut butter fudge. They make a mocha dessert bar like this, and there's another one too. I'm a big fan of the cran apple Ranger bar myself. I like the cran apple Ranger bar. I think they're quite good. Very oaty and appley. The mocha, man, look, the mocha is not bad, but you can only eat like this much of it at a time. It's so overly rich and flavorful. Like, you got to take little bites. If you take little bites of the mocha one, it's not bad. Like, if you take a big bite like that big of the mocha one, it's overpowering. Oh yeah, there is a chocolate banana nut one. That's right. That's the other one. There's the mocha, there's the chocolate banana nut, and the peanut. That's the three. And then there's the Ranger bar, which is nothing like that. Wish you could have a pound cake from an MCI that was still good. Well, they're out there. You just got to get lucky. Really, the pound cakes, you're going to be lucky to find one in probably 50. if I was to guess. Maybe even 1 in 100 that are still going to be good. Your best chance of finding a pound cake that's still good is to find some rations that have been stored in like Colorado in a basement or Alaska or somewhere like that. Now they do exist. They are out there. I just, finding them is the hard part. Orange almond? I didn't know that was a thing. Is that new? Orange almond Ranger bar. I didn't even know that they made those. I mean, looks like the milk actually mixed up quite easily with that cold water, which is pretty surprising. Even though it's freeze-dried still don't always like water. But there you go. This is just milk. That's all this is. Let's see. Let's see how it is. Wow. That is like having a glass of milk. Legit. I don't know that I ever thought that was going to be possible. It's not something I ever even really put any thought into because... And there's so many things that milk would go well with in a ration. I mean, for instance, right here. This, you take a bite of this, like that, and then wash it down with some milk. Yeah. Any cookie would be good. Yeah, that's outstanding. I can tell though, like it needs to be definitely on the chilled side. I'm sure it would be fine at room temperature. The Russian Rations milk powder is weird. I think it's probably got some textured, it's like some soy product of some kind, would be my guess. I don't know that for sure, but I'm guessing that that's some kind of soy milk that the Russians use. That's just like I went and poured a glass of milk out of my refrigerator. I mean, it doesn't taste any different than... I mean, it's not quite as creamy as 2%. It's like 1%. Aletha, I am sure I have. I don't know exactly where they're at, but I'm sure I have some freeze-dried fruit from some 80s. Well, actually, it would be... When did they start that? 80... I can't remember when the freeze-dried... Yeah, anyway, I'm sure I've got some freeze-dried fruit somewhere sitting around. But yeah, Bob knocked it out of the park with that one. You guys got to get that milk and try it out. If you order anything from Minotaur, throw in some of this milk powder when you place your orders, because it's probably going to blow your mind. It's something that shouldn't be. That's kind of the way I feel about it. 86 to... They were still putting freeze-dried fruit in 1993. Now, they said that they were going to stop in 92 is what it was. But they had overstock that ran in, because I've gotten tons of rations that called for thermostabilized fruit that ended up having freeze-dried fruit in them. So they used up their overstock before they started using the thermostabilized stuff. But this is something I feel like that shouldn't exist. Kind of, it's one of those fringe items that you think, well, that shouldn't even be, and that shouldn't work. But it is, and it does. Oh, no worries, man. No worries, Bob. Hell, I know some of that stuff, and some of that stuff I don't. But the freeze-dried fruit, I don't know when it started, but I know when it ended. I was watching The Office the other day, and Pam walked in on Michael. It was before the run for rabies. They were doing the rabies run, the 5K, and she knocked on the door of his office, and he said, "Come in." And she came in, and he was changing clothes. And later on, it just made me think of it. Later on, Jim, they were talking about it. Jim was there, and she goes, "I didn't see where it started, but I saw where it ended." I thought that was hilarious. The Office is such a good show, man. That's such a good show. But there's my absolute favorite crayon raspberry First Strike bar. If they do away with these, I'm going to be so upset, because in comparison to the other First Strike bars, like, they don't even come close to this unless they come up with a really awesome fruit option in the First Strike bar. These don't need to go anywhere. And I mean, strawberry would probably work in a First Strike bar. Strawberry. I mean, blueberry could be really good, but they're probably going to mix it so it'd be like strawberry banana or something, or strawberry, I don't know, strawberry and raspberry might work. I don't know, something, mixed berry. Daniel typed it as I was thinking it and said it. Without a berry option, like the mocha, the chocolate, those things are so rich, and they've improved the chocolate over the past 3 or 4 years. It used to be unbearable almost, in my opinion, because it was so, like, almost like having a shot of Jack Daniels in it or something mixed in there with it. It was just very boozy and strange tasting. And Murray Barber, what's up? Yeah, I if they do away with the fruit option in the First Strike bars, I'm going to be upset. They need to stick with them. I mean, that's got so much going for it. It's fruity, it's creamy, it's crunchy, it's chewy, it's delicious. It's delectable. It's a very delicate dessert type item, in my opinion. It's fantastic to have as a snack. Plus, I mean, you look, and it's jam-packed with calories. 260 calories. That's a lot. I mean, a normal person could eat 8 of those, and that'd be their entire day's worth of calories. So realistically, with drinks, you could have like 6 or 7 of those, or 5, and have drinks, and that'd be all your 2,000 calories for the day. I have seen people that do not like these bars, though, so I mean, it's not for everybody. As far as my personal palate goes, though, I like fruity. It's something I like, so that hits the nail on the head for me. What? Yeah, I guess they could. I did see the patriotic comment there. I guess they could make like a crayon raspberry. I don't know what would be white. Pineapple. Pineapple could be good. And then blueberry on the end. Red, white, and blue. Make a patriotic First Strike bar. And have 3 different flavors in one full-size bar. I don't know about white chocolate. I think that'd be... I get, like, the chocolate and the mocha, they're just too rich for me. And I'll be honest right now. The apple one is... It sucks. It's just not even really in the ballpark for me. I think the apple one is by far the worst one that they make. Behind that's the mocha. Then the chocolate would take second place. And long stretch, way out in first place, is the cran raspberry for me. But, again, that's my personal, thoughts on it. And my palate's different than everyone else's. Everybody's palate's different, so. Yeah, kind of like a drier. Kaylin says that the texture of the apple is more like a protein bar than the other three. And yeah, it's more like a drier, like, almost, it's crunchier even than the other three. The other three are chewier, I would say. Well, I'm done eating. I'm sorry, I'm not. I'll save that for dessert with the cereal and French onion soup and stuff, because I have so many different components in my stomach right now. Peanuts, crackers, corned beef hash, peanut dessert bar, cornbread, cheese spread, pale ale, milk, pink lemonade, or no, fruit punch, sorry. Nope, that's not it. Where did it go? What did I do with that? Oh, it's over here. Fruit punch. Cran raspberry first strike bar. Like, legit. And I ate that little bit of a taco. That little tiny taco. So I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got like 13, 14 things mixing in my stomach right now. And I guess you can add that to the mix, because I did try it. That's all I did, though. Yeah, I think this would be a good addition to anybody's spice kit. I would recommend this as well, especially if you like anything that's spicy. You would enjoy this. I should have put more on there, probably. I was expecting it. I was kind of, just afraid of it. I was afraid it's going to be really, really spicy, and I wasn't going to be able to deal with it. But it's got some spice to it, but it's nothing that I can't handle. Whew. Had Little Caesars pizza and Bojangles chicken today. Feel like I'm about to bust. I hear you, man. It's sometimes just a mix of different items in your stomach. One might not agree with the other, or whatever the case may be. And I'm thinking about skipping, because I've only got 3 left. And I had the old camel already. I think this will probably be the first live stream I've skipped one, but I have doubled up before. So I'm making up for myself doubling up and using a good old Canadian lighter, that CT sent me. Have a smoke, finish out the live stream with you guys. Remind everybody to make their way tomorrow. Put that bottle in there. How about that? Yeah. You guys got to pick up an instant milk powder. Let me set that down here too, like so. Yeah. You guys got to pick up an instant milk powder, or 2 or 3 or 10 if you place an order over at Minotaur. You won't be disappointed. To be able to have milk anytime, any place that you want or need it. Dude, I could fix a bowl of cereal with this, and I wouldn't be able to tell the difference between that and getting milk out of my fridge. It's perfect. It is. It's perfect. I wouldn't change anything about that. You guys won't be disappointed if you can pick up some of these. Pick some up. I'm recommending it. I don't always do that. I'm saying that one, go for it. Absolutely. Can't say much about the French onion soup yet because I ain't tried it. I imagine it's probably going to be pretty good because Bob and Renee both seem to like it pretty well, but I'll give you my take on it whenever I get to try it. I wish I had a little bit more of a more room in my stomach. Cyanide Cookie says, Elandil email headed your way. Thank you, mate. I got a 1962 Ration that I'm going to check out soon with a 24-hour 1998 CMW. What's a CMW, Dub C? A 1962 MCI. 1962 MCI would have been the last year for, or the first year, or, yeah, it'd have been the first year for the brown bag accessory packet with the cigarettes. Before then, it was a separate drink bag and accessory bag, and that was 1961 or 60. I can't remember if it was 60 or 61. It was only like a 2 or 3 year run for those yellow accessory bags. I can't remember how long that those lasted. Life Raft food packet. What year did you say that was? 98. CMW is a Life Raft food packet? Life Raft food packet. Oh, I think you're talking about like one of the brown ones that that Saltycroccollectibles sent me. Angry Veteran says, "Hey, Oldsmokey, what's up, man? How you doing?" Multi Magnums here. We all do indulge. 98 cold weather meal, breakfast meal, and dinner. So 98 would be a ration cold weather. Wait a minute, 98? Yeah. Yeah. Why are you saying cold weather meal, breakfast? I'm confused. The 62 is a Life Raft food packet. It's a food packet. Okay. Life Raft food packet. Oh, the 62. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I got that, right? Or no, I didn't. I had it backwards. Okay. Or maybe you had it backwards up there. One or the other. I don't know if I read it wrong or you typed it wrong. Let me see. I'll go back and read. I got to check out a 62 with a 24-hour 1998 CMW. Okay, so you're calling it a cold weather meal. I that would be from Warnick. 1998 was the last year. Yeah, right? Warnick was the last year for the ration cold weather. And Warnick made him in 98. I have a case of these that I opened up on a live stream. 95, 96 was... wow, I'm having a brain fart right now. Anyways, the rubber banded ones, the... help me out in the chat here. Anybody know? The other producer, Ration Cold Weathers, one of the other producers. There was actually 4 different companies listed that produced Ration Cold Weathers. And then, 1998 being the last year, or 99 actually, but sorry, 1999 was the last year for the Ration Cold Weather produced by Warnick. They produced them 1998, 1999. Now, that's when the date codes on them are. All the ones that I've seen. That's when the food packet cold weather came about. After that, which was 2004, from every single date on one that I can find. Any picture, any image of a food packet cold weather that I can find, they were all produced in 2004. Now, I have wanted to film that food packet cold weather for a while, and I wanted to do my due diligence and really dig in on the research. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to make a post on MREinfo.com and see if anybody out there knows anything that I don't, anything that I haven't picked up, because I literally called the manufacturer and talked to the manufacturer. Then over this past week, I've been on the phone. Well, not just this past week, but last week too, I think. I talked to Natick, and from what I can understand, is the food packet cold weather. They're still from. I don't want to speak out. See, I'm trying to nail this information down, but they're still referring to meal cold weathers in paperwork as food packet cold weathers. In as far as the paperwork goes, so at some point the contract there in 2004 was changed, the nomenclature on the printing of the bags to be meal cold weathers from the food packet cold weather. But they, according to him, they were still referring to cold weather rations as food packet cold weathers in 2017 paperwork. So I'm very confused at this point on exactly what is going on with the food packet cold weather. I can promise you that I've never seen one outside of 2004 date code. And luckily on those, the date codes are printed right on the front of the bag, just like the old meal cold weathers. They're printed right on the front of the bag. Produced, all of them that I've seen, produced by Ameriqual, every single one. So I don't know. Again, I'm lost somewhat, and that's why I haven't just went ahead, and that for some reason I got it in my head that I wanted that to be my first regular video back. So that, and I've really dug in every way that I know how, trying to research this thing, even kind of using up some of my reach to call into Natick and talk to those guys, because the food packet cold weather is, number one, it is quite rare. Prove me wrong. Find 10 cases of them. Find 2 cases of them. 3 cases of them. I would be super happy if you did. But I don't think that there's any amount of these things still floating around out there, unless maybe there's like a forgotten stash of them somewhere, even in a military facility somewhere. That could possibly be. I don't think that they'd ever hit civilian hands if that was the case, because most likely they'd throw them away because they consider them to be too old to consume. But like I said, I kind of used up some of my reach here because I thought, why not? I'll see if these folks have some good information on this, because this contract, everything, the makeup of this ration, the name of this ration, everything came through Natick. Maybe even was thought up by Natick, most likely. And I left out of that last conversation more confused, honestly, than ever. And I thought I had a pretty good idea what was going on with the food packet cold weathers up until that conversation, because I had 2 conversations with that fella, 2 or 3, and one, we talked to what my theories and ideas were about it. The first one I felt pretty good about it because he was agreeing with me, and then the second one kind of blew me out of the water. I guess there's been some text messaging going on too, but just I don't know. If anybody out there has any good, solid information about the food packet cold weather, then I would love to hear it. I would love to hear it. Email me, message, anything. Hit me up in an email. Email is the easiest way to get hold of me. But as far as right now, like I haven't found a whole lot. I would say Ameriqual gave me the most solid information that I have so far, I feel like. And I still need to verify some things through Natick before I can confirm and go ahead with the information that I feel comfortable divulging to anyone who would watch the video. I don't want to ever put out false information or information that I haven't tried to verify before, just throwing it out there. So I'm going to do my best to get everything verified and go from there. Should have that thing filmed by Monday or Tuesday, because I've got everything done. I'm ready. I finally did probably Tuesday or Wednesday. I got the computer done and ready, and I might have picked up a virus or two in the process. I hope I didn't, but I tried very, very sketchy stuff to try to get the editing program that the only one I know how to use so far. I got to learn a new one, but to get that editing program downloaded onto the computer, and I finally did figure it out, and I got it done. And somebody might hear me say that and be like, "Oh, it's easy. You just got to do this and this, or this and this." Well, not that simple for me. So I did finally get it figured out, though. Milk from a pouch. Yep. All right, guys. I got a lot of cleanup to do this week. A lot. I opened a lot of packages. Food packages. Less facts equal angry Smitty. Well, less facts equal angry Oldsmokey too. I like, if I'm going to make a video or watch a video, I want to learn something. Whether I knew it or not, at least have the information out there. I think each video should contain some type of information that, you know, I try to make each video as if someone's never watched an MRE review, someone's never watched a ration review, and I try to explain things, because if you don't, you get those people that have never seen a video about a ration, about an MRE, about anything. You get those folks that come in and they're like, "Well, what's he mean? Like, what?" And I fly through a date code or something. I don't explain why the date codes are what they are, or why this country uses a 5-digit, we use a 4-digit. I still don't know why we use a 4-digit. I think that's so stupid that we can't print that extra number on there. Come on, US. I'm going to bring that up with Native too. Be like, man, why don't you just have them tack on that extra number? You know, why not? Why not have the extra number? Because now you see that food's been laying around for 20, 30 years, and people are still eating it, and people are still selling this stuff on eBay, and it's coming up and it's popping up all over the place, especially with this pandemic. Like food, oh my gosh, I saw some folks thinking that $150 for a case of MREs was a good deal. No. Nope. $150 is what I would pay for 3 cases of MREs, and that's like, honestly, $50 for a case. That's the most I want to pay for a case of MREs. Like, times have changed, and I have upped my amount that I'd want to pay. The first case of MREs that I bought, which has been a while, but I bought off of eBay, I paid $35 shipped for that case of MREs. The person paid like $26 in shipping. So I gave like, what, $9 for the case? Something like that. So after you factor away the shipping, because that person didn't get to keep any of that, plus eBay fees, plus PayPal fees now, plus now tax and all this other crap. It's not as easy anymore. I get it. And I could see paying maybe $65 for a case of MRE shipped. And I'll be honest, like, as far as the government goes and how much it costs them to produce each meal and how much a case costs them, I've saw the breakdown sheets on those. I've saw the whole cost of the breakdown of every single U.S. ration. And it is crazy what they actually pay for that stuff. I think they pay $130. I think it's $130 that they pay their cost for a case of long range patrols or mill cold weathers. They're both the same cost. And a case of MREs, I think, was like right around $95, $100. Don't quote me on this. It's going from memory, and it's been a long time since I looked at that sheet. So it's been years since I looked at that sheet. It's been a while. $150 maybe for a fresh case of First Strike rations. Yeah, I wouldn't pay that for a fresh case of First Strike rations either. Although the First Strike rations are one of the most expensive rations that the U.S. puts together. Those ones were like I want to say those were $180 their cost, 170 maybe. I'd have to find that sheet again. I do have it somewhere stashed away, but it's they pay a lot for them. But whenever you're talking that they're 2-3 years old, and obviously they've deemed them not to be worthy or useful to them any longer, then because they probably had them stored in a hot area, a hot base in a warehouse or something. So after a couple years, they're like, meh, just we'll get rid of them. They're still okay to eat right now, but do we want to feed them to our guys when we have fresh ones sitting right here? No, we don't. And they move out the inventory, freshen up the inventory. So I think, yeah, I think the most I ever paid for a case of First Strike rations was $100 shipped. Or it might have been 90. That's shipped. If I say anything, it's always going to be shipped. I got a message the other day. I made a video about I opened up a case of Sopakkos, not the low sodium ones, the regular ones. 14 meals per case in the Sopacko cases, and for that case I paid was it $26 shipped? It might have been $26.97 or something like that, and that was shipped. I got a message from someone being super mean, saying that I'm lying to everybody, my viewers, and I think I might even provided a link to that old, this has been years. This video is 4 years old. And this guy was coming in there calling me a liar. Why would I tell people that I paid that for those? Because that's what I paid. If I say what I paid, if I ever say a dollar amount for something, that's what I paid. I will never and would never. I don't have any reason to lie about that stuff. I just wouldn't. I don't lie about that crap. I don't lie to y'all, period. But I just thought that was pretty crappy for him to be trying to call me out being a liar whenever I'm pretty sure I probably provided a link, but 4 years ago I might not even known how to provide a link. Probably told the store the price, how to find them on eBay or something like that, because I was actually talking to those people and I'm like, man, you know that's a really good deal. I'll tell everybody I know about it, and they sold them out. They got 3 different shipments of them and sold them out every single time because I was telling everybody about them, because that was super cheap back then. For just the shipping on those was like $21 or $22, and they were selling them like $26.95 or $25.95 or something like that. It was something crazy like that. Very, very, very cheap. Their profit margins had to be very, very, very small, and they did that, I guess, just so they could turn them over very quickly because they take up so much space. That's my guess. But they also had to ship out a crap ton of those things. So, but yeah, it was funny to me that someone would call me out on that whenever they had no clue what they were talking about, obviously. The prices have changed a lot, especially with this pandemic. The pandemic, I watched, prices have almost doubled on pretty much everything. So be wary of what you buy. Don't overpay. Overpaying is what drives up the prices for everyone else. And I get it, it's supply and demand right now. But I think it's silly to pay some of the prices that these people are asking out there, because they're just taking advantage of folks. That's all they're doing. Or they're taking advantage of folks that don't have any idea what the stuff is actually worth or what it should be worth. And I don't like to see that. And that's why I don't mind throwing out prices of what I've paid, what I think is a good price, what I think is a bad price, etc. But all right, guys. I think I've talked your ears off long enough. I want to say thanks to each and every one of you guys for hanging out tonight, spending your Saturday a couple hours with me. I really appreciate you guys. Each and every one of you guys that sent in a super chat, which I'll start at the top with Blindside ×2. And then we had Hacker, and then Horny Animal, and then Bob came in with a big $100 one. Chris Stivers right after that. Blindside again. And then Dub C. And then we had CT. And Cyanide Cookies. Dan over in Australia. My man. Yeah, Dan, I need you to email me, dude. I don't know if you're still on here, but if you are, hit me up in an email, man. Let's chat. I'll go back to the live chat. All right. Got to say a huge thanks to my patrons as well. I do that every single time. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be able to continue to make videos because I know a lot of you guys probably know, but I didn't have much in the way of an income at all for years. So the Patreon was a huge help in keeping me going, keeping the channel going. Man, I got some really bad indigestion. Sorry, guys. So a huge thanks to my patrons over there. I will be giving back to them very soon, and I'm pretty stoked about that. I think they're all going to be very happy with what I send their way. So if any of you guys aren't on Patreon, you might want to check that out, because that's the first place I try to give back, is to those folks over there. And I super duper appreciate all the super chats on here too, guys. You guys, I really do. But all right, guys, I guess really all I got left to do is say thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next live stream, or maybe tomorrow at the Ration Museum live stream. Later.